Hello everybody, I'm in a storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. Last episode, we expanded our new stereotype mine over here and used that to begin smelting some copper in a larger way, in addition to the iron. And then we built this kind of stone handling facility to begin handling the stone coming off of these crusher units. So, that's kind of where we're at the moment, getting our initial mining operation, and we just finished the technology, going. So we now need to start using this copper plate for something, or copper and iron plate for something, which we're going to try and start automating production of a few things, and getting more research up and running. So, speaking of research, we just finished our wood processing, which gives us be able to make cellulose fiber from raw wood and be able to make wood from cellulose fiber and cellulose paste. We're probably going to go for wood processing 2, which is going to get us the ability to make wood pellets and to be able to make carbon dioxide from wood pellets. So, go ahead and start that up. I want to have a lot of kind of wood-based production going on. I mean, we have a lot of wood, and I, as you can see, I went ahead and spent some time and walked around a bit to explore and see what's kind of in our immediate vicinity. We've got some enemy bases here and there, and did not find much in the way of resources, but then again, this is a real world start, and that is kind of the deal, is that the resources are going to be pretty far apart. We did find some patches of coal. Out here I found some crotinium, so that's interesting. And actually there's a little bit of sapphirite up here, but it's kind of on an island a little bit. We'll maybe see what we can do about that. And here's some more coal. So we're going to have a lot of coal kind of early on. And as you can see, like, there's just trees everywhere. And trying to walk around with all these trees in the area is difficult. I kind of... The multiplayer server that I play on with several friends... basically ended up being a desert. We kind of made it a desert map, so it was very wide open, hardly any trees anywhere, and I wanted something a bit different, so I wanted to go heavy on the trees, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. The one kind of side effect is that if we turn on our pollution map, is the trees are kind of containing our pollution plume. So it isn't spreading very far, so we're not kind of hitting any of these nearby bases with our pollution yet. That will change as we begin to ramp up the size of our factory. So let's go ahead and start working on that, shall we? What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to bring these things out a bit further, just in case we want to expand the mine, or expand the smelting operation a bit. And we are going to have to be direct smelting crushed ore for a little while. But this is very much a temporary thing. But then again, on my in our multiplayer game, we have a base. It was our starter base. There was supposed to be a temporary starter base that is still being used well into the mid-game, so this will probably be functioning for quite some time. Alright, so now we're actually starting to get some stone coming through here. So yeah, as we begin to make more plate and use more plate, we're going to draw more heavily on the ore. We're just going to cycle more stone in the system, which, you know, we are probably going to need a bigger stone sink, which we're going to have some options for that. Let's go ahead and just bring some power over here. Oh, we need more power poles. And as you can see, I made some lights and I spread them around here so that we can see better what's going on during the nighttime. We're probably going to continue with that. Alright, so what do we want to do first? I think the first thing we want to do is try and replicate this over here in kind of more kind of automated form. So what we're going to want first is creating some red research. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to create a couple of assemblers. See how much red research we have built up in that box. Just out of curiosity. 56. Okay. This takes 50. And then the tree arboretum 1 is going to take another 50. Oh well. Alright, so I'm going to make 2 of these. Bring this stuff down here. Give it some electricity. And we're going to want to make these... Copy that over there. So we're going to make some gears. And then I'm going to put those gears on a belt. Probably just going to like crank out a whole bunch of these inserters. We probably going to want something making these inserters automatically. Once we get some sort of wood processing, that we can get these wood. There's a couple of ways we can do it. Either by processing raw wood, or there's a few... I think there's also green algae processing that allows us to make cellulose fiber from green algae, and then we can make wood from the cellulose fiber. But the algae processing, it uses a mineralized water to make the green algae and carbon dioxide, which we can get that from the coal. And the mineralized water actually takes crushed stone. So that might be a good thing to do, to start sinking some crushed stone and to make some mineralized water and use it to make some algae, to make some cellulose, so forth and so on. Alright, so let's do this. And I'm going to hold in Shift E and change you to offset to the near side of the belt. And then get you some power. There we go. So we got gears on both sides of the belt. And then what I'm probably going to want to do is create a couple more of these. And let's see. Let's actually do it like this. Let's create a splitter. We're going to put them over here. We're going to grab the copper. These are going to be research pack 1s. Where are we? There we are. Copy that over. Get some power. We're going to split this. Do I want to split it there? Yeah, that's fine. bring some underground belts. Alright, and where do we want to send the red research? I could have just sent it down here, but that's alright. I think what we're going to do is we're going to send the research north. I'm actually only going to put the reds on one side of the belt. Put those down, Shift E, tell them to drop over there. There we go. Oh, it's looking like, yep, we are... We're tapping out on power. So, what I'm going to do is we need to build a couple of more boilers and 4 more steam engines. Set these guys up. See, it's 1, 2, 3 long. Should probably want to start moving to use stone pipe as opposed to iron pipe, because iron pipe is actually used in some of this construction. So we want to use pipes that we're not going to be using to make things. Alright, we still have some burner inserters. And let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab some stone pipe. There we go. Drop it there, and then steam engines. There we are. Good. And as we can see, consumption, those mining drills are using a lot of power. Alright, so what we're going to do is let's put down a small research area. Let's clear some trees. Alright, let's say we want... Where are they? There they are. 1, 2... Let's make 3 of them. We're still building up a bit of a... I really want that much stored. Actually, it'll be fine. And actually, let's just dump all that in there. What I might do is actually bump this up to an iron chest. Just so that we have some sort of storage that we can pull off of without having to, like, sit at the belt and pick it up off the belt. Okay, so we're going to bring this up here. For the time being, will that be sufficient? I think so. Then let's hook it in. There we go. And there's a third. Dump those in for now. And then we can kind of expand our research facilities over here. But we'll see how well, like, 3 of them do. See, can we actually make it fast enough to keep 3 fed with 2 factories? Okay, so next thing we want to do is make some belts. I'm going to go ahead and go grab some of these belts that are probably sitting here. And actually, the easiest thing you might do is just... dismantle it for the time being. And actually, we're making the red research, so we don't really need this here anymore. Keep these boxes because, you know, they got stuff in them we can use. I'll keep this here because I want this box emptied. And then once that box... Well, you know what? Let's just do it like this. We have room. Let's just move it. Alright, we're going to put it right here. I'll just dump all that in there and let it run. Alright, time being, we're gonna put this, make you making belts. And let me just check. These do need the transporter belts. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have 2 of these making transporter belts. And I'm going to do it like this. Do I want to do it there? Let's do it like this. Okay. I'm going to bring this here. And then I'm going to bring underground belts. This is going to get a bit messy, but that's just kind of the way it is at the beginning. And then I'm going to say... Shift E and have you drop there. Alright, and then we're going to do like this. This is what makes this inserter configurator like so convenient. And I'm going to have you drop there and offset there. Alright, so now we have belts coming out. And time being, we'll do the same thing. We're going to just pull these guys off the belt and put them in a box so that we have them available. Okay, wood processing is done. So let's grab Tree Arboretum 1, because we need to start making wood. Because the next thing we need are going to be inserters. And what we need to make inserters. We need iron gear wheels, iron plates, and basic circuit boards. So we're going to need something making basic circuit boards off of this copper line. What we can probably do for the time being is set it up. Basic circuit boards need wood. Well, specifically, they need wooden boards and copper cables. So I'm going to need... We're going to do it here. We're going to make copper cable. Oh, no, that's not what we don't. We don't want you making that. I didn't need a copy. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Copper cable. And let's put that on a belt. And we need wood boards. Wood boards need wood. And we make wood from raw wood. Let me see, I have a mod installed. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. We want to say... wood. And these are the recipes that we have available. Well, this has not been unlocked yet, so we haven't researched plastics. We have this, so we can make cellulose paste and cellulose fiber. But I think we're just going to use the raw wood method. It's probably going to be the easiest. Actually, let's do it here. No. I'm trying to think. Maybe this actually would have been better to, say, manufacture wood boards. Let's just pick these up. And then you manufacture... So this makes the wood, this makes the wood boards. We don't need that. Right. Let's just manually feed some wood in there to get it rolling. Actually, let's do it like this. Let's move you here. And then we'll take the wooden boards out. And then we'll need another one of these making copper cable. Right, now you make the copper cable. Right. And then I want... Let's actually do it this way. I want you to offset to the near side of the belt. Alright, so we'll have the copper cables and the wood boards on the same side here. And do I have room to squeeze in? So let's set that back. Do I have room to squeeze in one more of these guys? I do. But it's going to be really tight. And I'm going to need to get those circuits onto this side of the belt. Let's see if we can figure that out. All right, you take this. I'm just going to put 2 inserters. Alright, now we don't have really long inserters, so we can't drop to a 3rd level yet. Okay, tree arboretum is done. What do we want to do next? We should probably get garden processing. Electronics assembling machine. Actually, let's go for the electronics assembling machine because actually we could do a lot of this in electronics assembly machines and they're a lot smaller and easier to kind of manage. But we'll worry about that in the future. So here's what we'll do. Do it like this. We'll have you drop there. Like that. And then kind of snake this a little bit. And then get you across the belt there. Alright, so that's everything we would need. That's everything we would need for the inserters. I just need some of these guys for one of these. A couple of them, actually. Electronic assembling machine is done. Greenhouse. Electrolysis. Water treatment. Steel processing. Let's grab water treatment. We're going to need that a lot later. We're going to do the same thing with the inserters that we did with the... Oh, wait a minute. Can we not make standard inserters in these machines? No, I guess we can't. No, it says they are made in assembly machine once. Probably because it actually needs 3 inputs. Assembly machines, ones I think can only take 2. Okay. So where are our assembly machine 2s? There. Okay. So we'll have to get those before we can get the inserters made. Very well. But yes, we are definitely making the red research a lot faster than we can consume it. So let's go ahead and... Let's get this going. And actually, we can probably craft by hand, so... And probably what we're going to have to do next is figure out the arboretums. I'm going to feed some more wood in here manually. And I'm going to grab some of this iron. Oh, we actually don't need that one. Cancel its construction. And I can put the wooden boards in here and these guys in there. Let's just go with 6. Alright, there we are. Yeah, now we're flying through the research. Fluid control. Are the beginnings of metallurgy. Washing plants. Brown algae processing, green algae. Let's go with the green algae processing. Oh, we need basic electronic boards to make these. Oh my goodness. Okay, that. That's going to take some work. Alright, but we are at the end of the episode here. So what we're going to have to do next time is get some automated wood up and work on assembling basic electronic boards, which is going to be a bit of an undertaking. We actually have to begin smelting 2 entirely new resources to be able to do that. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.